Got one more speaker, then we're going to take a little break. If anybody's seen the sheet, we're going to do an open mic thing. I'm a normal working class guy, just like a lot of you. We want to hear from you too. This is what this is all about. This is about you and I and everybody else standing next to you. So if you want to be heard, I got a sheet up here you can fill out. I can't promise to get to everybody because there's a lot of people here. But we got to be heard. This is the day. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bob Ferguson.
I'm Bob Ferguson from Weston, Connecticut. As many of you may know, my local town had the recent wisdom to propose the strictest gun ban ordinance in the entire country 2 weeks ago. The board took this action with the full knowledge that it would be highly controversial, and they themselves stated at the selectmen's meetings that they wanted to take the lead on gun control. The board made the broad determination that the mere presence of firearms, lawfully owned firearms, represented some clear and present danger to the citizens of the town of Weston, which has had a zero violent crime rate in at least the last 2 or 3 decades. 2 days ago, under pressure and support from you guys, the Citizens Defense League, the board tabled the ordinance for 3 months. They claim they wanted to protect our schools, but they won't give the chief of police in the town the resources he asked for. This is a board that had no problem denying the funding for $12,000 to outfit the police department with tasers. But they were fully willing to expose the town and its taxpayers to multi-million-dollar lawsuits just to forward their own personal agendas on gun control. This is exactly what your state representatives behind me are trying to do now. There's no doubt that safety in our schools and the protection of our children should always be given the highest priority. I'm a big proponent of any real measures that can be taken to ensure safety. However, we must be able to distinguish between meaningful actions that actually increase safety and measures that merely give the illusion of safety just to make us feel better. It was Benjamin Franklin that said, "Those who will give up essential liberty to purchase a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety." The same statement's true today. As our State House negotiates these bills, they'll tell you it's all about safety and it's all about children. Out of all the proposed gun bills that have come out in the state that have been proposed so far, not one single bill addresses safety. They took to limit or remove the rights of gun owners across the state in order to further their own personal agendas. They stand on the graves of 26 children and teachers that were brutally murdered in Newtown by a madman, using this tragedy as an iron crowbar to pry open the Second Amendment. There is no meaningful research that promotes the suggestion that law-abiding gun owners are dangerous people. However, your state senators want to paint all of you as criminals and potential felons. They want to criminalize you for what you legally bought, under Connecticut law, under federal law. Our state representatives look to take any action that they can to criminalize existing gun owners. They don't care about your rights. They don't care about your freedom. All they care about is getting guns out of your hands to make you easier to control. Look at what Governor Cuomo just did in New York, and it's a possibility here. He ran through a bill in New York, gave legislators 20 minutes to read it before voting. He didn't want discussion. He didn't care what his constituents wanted. He didn't want them to have a voice. He sure didn't care how much the lawsuits are going to cost. After all, it wasn't his money. He wanted to run his own little private dictatorship. Make sure that Governor Malloy knows that you won't be bullied like New Yorkers. Make sure your state representatives know that you won't stand for that kind of tyranny. This is a representative government. Your voices need to be heard. The Bill of Rights in the U.S. Constitution is not open for discussion. It is non-negotiable. Our elected officials report to you. They will tell you that this is all to protect children, that this is all about safety. Throughout history, time and time again, reckless politicians have been far more dangerous than legally owned firearms.